welcome to the stage, it's Rosemary!
Thanks. Wow, Melbourne Comedy Festival. I mean, Shh. I have the talking stick. All right, on to my jokes. Melbourne Comedy Festival. My parents never expected me to get here. They wanted me to perform surgery. Unfortunately, I stopped listening after the word perform. I have this thing called dry wit, and the good thing about dryness is that in a drought, you can easily tell that it's bad when I'm the fastest runner in the swimming carnival. Could anyone in the audience, this is your turn, could anyone in the audience raise their hand if they're unwilling to engage in audience participation? Now, those currently with their hands in the air are what we like to call liars. Yes, you... Don't argue with me, I have the talking stick. Liars. You also shut up, Mark. But enough about you. Here's a bit about me. I have multiple personalities, and for those who don't know, that means I'm the only person qualified to do a solo Mexican wave. I'm also a Christian, and for any atheists in the audience who are offended by that, it's only because you don't have the creativity for an imaginary friend. Again, I don't think you can follow instructions clearly, because again, talking stick with me, shh, imaginary friend. I actually had an imaginary friend. My imaginary friend was Steve Irwin. Come on, he was a national treasure. Now he's a buried treasure. I have a song for you guys. I want to be a comic, but I have this downfall. My comedy's suffocating like a turtle restaurant serving straws. I'm not that funny, much to my own chagrin. But despite my disability, I really want to win. So, just let me win. Just fudge the scores. My only other career path is a brothel doorman. Please let me win. I'm not the funniest that you've seen. Don't care if it's genuine. Just validate my self-esteem and let me win. We're not done yet. And I know my jokes have the charm of the IRA, eloquent as a special needs ballet. Like my cat without the hit and run, I'm an orgy without your mum. It's funnier when it's personal. Like a sexy, whoops, wrong chord. Like a sexy nurse in a retirement home, gifting a bald guy a detangling comb. Like a bathless toaster, I have no spark. I'm the gay unicorn on Noah's Ark. So just let me win, just as a little giggle. Treat me like I'm a dying kid and you're the yellow wiggle. It is a good joke, I know. Just let me win. I'd pay you if I was able. Unfortunately, I can't because comedy isn't financially stable. Just let me win. This is the slow part of the song. I'm not going to amount to much, just give this to me, please. So when I'm in a dead-end job and a loveless marriage to a sleaze. I can boast of friends I don't have about my potential career, though we both know I'll die alone, wishing I had been an engineer. Thank you. Now, I was a pride float. Of course, this was in the good old days where we were allowed to drown the gays. I was also recently diagnosed with scoliosis. Nice to know I can't be straight in any capacity. My parents sent me to physiotherapy. Not the first time they sent me to therapy for being a bit bent. I acted straight for a while, though, and a lot of actors will tell you to break a leg before an audition because they hope you'll get in a cast. Choose to laugh or don't interrupt me. A lot of actors tell me to drink poison because they don't like me. I before E, except after C. Unless you're a scientist, in which you can spell things how you like. You've earned your credentials. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, then my English teacher was unnecessarily disappointed in my essay. She did teach me one thing, though. She taught me that in comedy, you always need this thing called a callback. And for those who don't know, a callback is that thing I don't get after auditions. Or after dates. Or after I call my dad. And on that depressing note, I think I'll leave you. You have been a beautiful audience, except you. You're hideous. If you want to cyberstalk me later, online I go by the name Rose Does Comedy because I'm extremely creative. Thank you for putting up with me, Melbourne. I have been attention-seeking.
Rosemary!